it's Jenny. I am coming to you live to discuss creating a social media presence on multiple platforms. Now, I have tried to go live in my team page a couple of times over the last 2 days and I've had some trouble. So I'm going to try and make sure that I keep all my windows open and I keep track of what actually stays running and what if the whole program shuts down. I'm probably going to go live and not share the PowerPoint, but I figured PowerPoint is a little bit easier to figure out right now because I'm going to be throwing a lot of information at you. This information I learned through a team training that the Jam and Rockstars, my team, signed up for in May. We did a team training with a social media coach, Desiree, and we received every week it was a different topic, and then one week she did Pinterest and Instagram together. So I'm just sharing some little pieces that I've learned from her social media groups as well as that team training that she did with the Jam and Rockstars. So ladies, I wanted to share with you the first slide that I have here, creating a social media presence. I have my name, and then I have my Instagram handle, my Pinterest handle, and my Facebook business page. I recommend anytime you go live, if you're using the software like I am, OBS, include that information so that your viewers can find you. They can take a screenshot, they can screen capture on their laptop, they can write it down, but they need to know how to find you. Okay, so let's just jump into it. The first slide I'm going to go over is what is a social media platform? So a social media platform can be a website or an app, which is short for an application, where people communicate and share their common interests. Facebook was created for people to come to a website and share common interests and be able to talk to each other. Some social media platforms, for example, are Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, and I'm telling you, there's so many more. You've probably heard of Blogger, Tumblr, Periscope. We're not going to go into those. These are just a few that you've probably heard and are relevant to our businesses. So let's go into what is Facebook. In case you didn't know, Facebook is a social networking site. It's where people all around the world log on to communicate. They create profiles and then they share information about themselves, and they also search for information and they search for common interests. You can join groups, you can create events, you can find people and places using location, and it's a website for you to directly connect, whether your profile is private or public. It is direct connections between posting an image, liking, commented. You have an engagement and back and forth directly with one person. What is YouTube? YouTube is a video sharing platform. YouTube was created like a library of videos or animated images. You can personalize your channel preferences when you create a YouTube channel to set up your favorites. You can follow your favorite creators. You can follow news channels. You can follow, like I follow Jimmy Kimmel, and he uploads his nightly stuff because I can't stay up that late. So I get notifications, and then I can watch his shows the next day on my own time. You can also browse YouTube for interesting content it's almost like Google for video. Also, you can, when you create your own channel, you can upload content. You can save live videos from Facebook onto your computer and then upload to YouTube to share with the world or to share with a specific group if you set them to private. And then you can also engage with your audience on a personal level in the description under the YouTube channel and your video links. Okay, so now, what is Instagram? I always have this question. A lot of ladies are like, I don't understand Instagram. I can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. So easy. Think Facebook is networking and talking to people. YouTube is sharing videos. Instagram is showing photos. It's a visual sharing platform. You publish your personal photos that you've taken or that you've created. You're sharing your photos with an audience. If you have a private profile, you're only sharing with people that you are connected with. If you have a public profile, you are sharing your photos with the world and trying to reach your cold market. Now, Instagram has just changed and upgraded their software, and you can now publish multiple images to one post, and people can scroll through the images. So if you didn't want to be spammy, you can post an intro picture hinting to the holographic wraps, and then as people swipe through the images, then they have their wraps on nails and you're not as spammy. You can also create a story, which is a set of images or videos saved to Instagram, and they're only available for 24 hours and then they disappear, which is very close to Snapchat. Instagram is trying to adapt a lot of these, things that younger people do. I don't want to say I'm old, but I don't do stories yet, and I don't use Snapchat. And my girlfriends that are 7, 8 years younger than me are like, come on, Jenny, you got to get onto Snapchat. I understand. Baby steps. Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, I got to get those down before I travel into Snapchat. But yes, you can do a Snapchat type of story in your Instagram feed now. Now, what is Pinterest? Pinterest has been around for a really long time. I'm sure most of you know Pinterest and know how to use Pinterest, but you're not using it for your business. Pinterest is another place you can share images. You can post and you can pin to boards or collections. You collect pins under a common theme. I have a lot of boards when I was planning my wedding. So I had flower boards, and I had bridesmaids dresses and hairstyles and colors, and I had probably 30 or 40 boards just for my wedding. You've all done it. You all have pins for recipes, pins for crafts. We've all done it. It's a sharing website. But you probably didn't know that you can share your link now in your pins that you are uploading, not the pins that you're pinning from other people. And I'll teach you how to do that in a few minutes. So, why am I talking to you about getting out of Facebook and trying these other platforms? Well, in my opinion, more people are moving off of Facebook, though Facebook still has something like 6 billion people that log on every single day. The reason why their numbers are going up is because they're reaching out to more countries, and we're getting a lot of, it's not just United States or North America, it's growing into more countries. So yes, their numbers are growing, but that's not our audience. So our particular customer, our audience, is moving off of the Facebook platform daily, and they are moving into these other apps. Younger customers are also moving into the other apps and using these other platforms. So don't abandon Facebook. That is the meat and potatoes of our online business. What we're going to do is we're going to add some sides, some broccoli, some dessert. We're going to add some sides to our meat and potatoes to make our business more well-rounded, because the more views you get, the more cold market potentials you have, and the more cold market connections you make, the more money you will make. How do you keep track of all of these social media platforms when you start making profiles? You can use the website and app called Linktree. And I put at the top linktr.ee. That's what you're going to use to search for it. It's an app or website that you can organize your social media links. And I have my example of my Linktree right there, where I have a request a sample. It's a link straight to my Google form. Shop the Look, which is connected to my Instagram post from Maven. Shop My Site, which is my Jamboree website. Host a Party, it's the link to the Jamboree Host a Party. I see that you girls are actually commenting. So let's see. I have Instagram. I'm not on Snapchat either. I know. I have Alexia. Thank you so much for chatting, by the way. I'm like, there's a huge lag between, and I have like 5 windows open. So I appreciate that you're commenting, and I will try and answer questions as they come up. So using Linktree, it's a great way to also track who's using and clicking on your links. And I added this one dot that says, one link to rule them all. Yes, I am a Lord of the Rings fan. Linktree, you can keep all of your links together through this one app or one website. It's super easy to set up, super easy to use, and there's a reason why I'm asking you to set up a Linktree, and you'll see it in a second. So, YouTube. How are we going to use YouTube for our business? Well, you are going to create how-to videos and then save them. How to apply, how to remove, how to use color cure. You can save Facebook Live videos as well. I'm not going to share how to do that. It's really easy to learn, but I don't want to get into the nitty-gritty of the itty-bitty steps. If you want to learn how to do this, I can share some links in the comments below. But you can save your Facebook Live videos to YouTube. You can record unboxings. If you get Jam Mail or Stylebox and you want to open it live, or you want to open it, record it, edit it, add some music, and then upload it, you can save them like I did in the picture that's right to my right. You can actually go live on YouTube now, in case you didn't know. It's a little glitchy sometimes, but they're getting better at their bandwidth and speed and everything. But I think it's also really cool to be able to not only go live on Facebook, you can go live on YouTube and reach an even greater audience as long as you have the hashtags and the description set up that people can search for the stuff. People go on these social networks because they are searching for common interests. They're searching like Google. People search YouTube just like they search Google for Jamberry Stylebox unboxing. You might not be doing it, but other people are, and that's the audience you want to grab. So when you build your YouTube channel, you are going to grow followers that subscribe to your channel, and they will keep coming back to you. You want to give them content that they're interested in, and they will keep coming back. Just like we're all following Pampered Polishes, we're interested in what she posts, you are going to be that popular soon. And don't forget, you can share your link, your Linktree, and all your social media links in your video descriptions. Now, Instagram, how would we use Instagram in our business? Well, you can set up Instagram as a business account now. I have 2 accounts. I have my personal account and a business account, and I'll be honest, I totally forget to post to my personal account because I'm obsessed with my business account right now. I know, I'm really bad. But you can have 2 accounts, and you can switch easily between the 2 accounts. So when you create your business account, you create your profile and describe you. Be personal, be specific. What makes you different than all the other Jamberry girls that are on Instagram? Seriously, if you search Instagram for Jamberry girl, you're gonna get 100,000 people. Be different, be unique. In your profile, it's going to ask for when your business account, it's going to ask for your business link. There's your Linktree. There you go. All you need to do is put your Linktree, and that link then links to all of your social media platforms. One link to rule them all. It's epic. When you create content for Instagram, you want it to be engaging, you want it to be inspiring, you want to be unique. So if you're posting the Flickr images to Instagram and you search the hashtag for holo or holo nails, you will come up with 100,000 holo Flickr images. Be unique. You want to be the Jamberry girl that stands out, that your local audience is going to be searching for you. Sprinkle in products on Instagram Sprinkle in products. If you're going to take a picture drinking some coffee, you want to get your jams in there, obviously, right, girls? You're not doing a spammy, oh, this is just my nails. You're going to sprinkle in your life. You're going to sprinkle in your hobbies. And then you're also going to do posts like the one I posted in this slide, sharing about the color cure. Also, take a look at the post that I included. I have my Instagram handle. So if anybody shares that image, they know I'm the one who took it and I'm the one who created it. Also, in the description of the image where I posted, I put learn more, link in bio. When you tell them to learn more, link in bio, they are more likely to click the link in the bio. Don't forget that, girls. Pinterest. How and why are you going to use Pinterest for your business? And why did we not think about this 2-3 years ago? Pinterest is the easiest marketing website for your business. You are going to upload nail fees. You are going to upload, I don't mean search and pin, I mean upload your own images. And then you are going to include your Instagram handle on those images. You are going to edit the image description underneath. When you upload an image, it asks you to describe what's the thing. And I actually wrote in one of my pictures, full color cure Manny, love, love, love. That's the description. And then I included some hashtags. And then I linked my website. It's so easy now. If you create a Pinterest account or if you have one, you are going to upload your nail fee, and before you hit link or, pin to board, take a look at that page and you can add your personal website so that whenever anybody clicks on that image that's searched through the interweb of Pinterest, they will go to your website, not someone else's. Don't pin other people's nail fees, upload your own. Okay, so now let's talk about the big part of social media and funneling. Funneling is how we need to create call to actions. You want people to do something, and you want people on these big platforms all to go and buy from you, correct? Right? We're all in this to make money. So think, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, they're all platforms that you're sharing content. People are here. You want them to move to your website or your VIP group and buy from you. So set up your link tree. Make sure it's in all of your profiles, all of your descriptions. Make sure you're telling people to visit your link in bio. Invite people to join your VIP group. When you're on those platforms and people start engaging with you, or people like pictures on Instagram or comment on a YouTube video or subscribe to you, you can then reach out and invite them to your VIP group. Grow a relationship with them before you start spamming them and say, want a sample? They don't want a sample. They want to learn who you are first. They want to follow your content and see if you're really the type of person they want to become friends with. Always draw viewers to that link in your bio, and I recommend Linktree. Set up all your links through Linktree. Move customers from browsing your content or browsing your images to buying it. And you need to think about when they're browsing and hitting that like button or double clicking for a heart, they're just aware of the product. They don't love it yet. So it's our job now to funnel them from being aware of a product to loving it. Okay, ladies? Quick little thing about hashtags and your web links. What are hashtags? Why are we using them? You can use them on Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram. You can use them on all of these social media platforms. Hashtags are keywords or phrases. Like if we were going to go to Google and I wanted to look up potty training, instead of going to Google, people are now going to Pinterest or Instagram and hashtag potty training. And they're finding people and following and searching for people that have that same interest or going through the same things that they are, the life changes or the milestones or adventures or the same fashion taste. Excuse me. Hashtags are searchable. It's just like Google. It makes your post visible to a cold market. If you don't have hashtags, no one's going to find your post on Instagram. You have to have hashtags because that's how people search. In case you didn't know, if you wanted to post holos and you didn't use the hashtag hot holos or holo nails, you're not going to get to customers that are looking for holographic nails. You need to include those hashtags. Another thing about hashtags is think about your ideal customer. What does he or she want? What is she searching? What is she looking up? What is she sharing? Is she a stay-at-home mom? Is she a mom of 5? Is she a DIY nail girl? Those hashtags are what you should be including in your posts, even if they don't have nails in the picture. You want to be personal. I use Cocker Spaniel Mom, puppies of Instagram, whenever I post pictures of puppies, because I want people to follow me about my puppies and follow the story of my puppies, as well as learn that I sell Jamberry. And oh, hey, I like Cocker Spaniels. Oh, hey, I like pretty nails too. Maybe I'll reach out to Jenny Audo and ask her about her Jamberry nails because that last picture she posted was so cool. Hashtags. Create hashtags that your customers will search for. And here's the last tip about hashtags I just learned in the last month. Do not pick hashtags with over 1 million people using them. Your pictures will get lost in the shuffle. Try and find hashtags or use hashtags that are local to you. I started using local hashtags for New Fairfield, Connecticut. I used Danbury, New Fairfield, Stamford, New Milford. I used Fairfield County, Connecticut Graham, and I just gained 25 viewers or followers on Instagram that are local to me in the last week. I went up 25 viewers that are local to me. And I'm thinking those 25 followers can become cold contacts that are local that I can do one-on-one Jamberry demonstrations with. So girls, use your hashtags and use as many as you can. I think your max is like 40 or 50. I'm not sure. Don't hold me to it. But use as many hashtags as you can because those are the phrases that people are searching for your content. Consistency on these platforms is key. It can get overwhelming unless you have a plan. How do we stay consistent? Well, if you keep it real, you keep it simple, you use your voice, you show your personal brand, and you speak to your audience, it just becomes second nature. I have a program called Planoly that helps me plan for Instagram that posts to Instagram that's also linked to my business page. I post to Instagram, boom, automatically posts to my business page. When that little notification goes off on my cell phone, I remember I need to post to Instagram. Whenever I do a nail fee or whenever I find a nail fee that is not a Jamberry nail fee, but more of like a individual, like a personal customer or another consultant does a nail fee, I save that nail fee and then I upload it to Pinterest. And I have it planned 1 day a week. I might upload 4 or 5 images 1 day a week. I may just do 1, but at least I'm staying consistent. YouTube, I usually do the monthly style box unboxing. Whenever you get a package, you say it's going to be Mail Mondays, Mail Day, and you open your Jamberry mail on YouTube. You save the video, upload it, and people love that stuff. The #1 website that's viewed on YouTube right now is a little boy opening toys with millions and millions of views. People love unboxings. For some reason, it's the number one. I think it's like Jack opens Jack's Toys or something. You guys probably know. You have kids. I don't have kids yet, but I know the number one YouTube channel right now, the most popular, is a little boy opening toys and playing with them. It's crazy. Another thing to consistency is posting every day. So I like to plan ahead. I make my quotes, my inspirational quotes, my social media squares. I do 10 to 15 at a time. I set up a Wednesday, which is a work Wednesday, and I create 10 images and I upload into Planoly and I schedule them. And it takes me maybe 20 minutes. And then I have the next 15 days of Instagram pictures scheduled. I do the same thing with the IGAs on my team page. I set them up the month before and I schedule them in SyncShare. Stay consistent, post every day. No spam though. If you are constantly posting nails on Instagram or constantly only talking about Jamberry in your Facebook groups and your business page, you're going to lose followers. People don't want to be sold to. They want to feel a connection and create a base. They want to create some loyalty and trust. Just be real. Be real, be you, and consistency will just come. One last thing is planning with content calendars. I use Desiree's Instagram challenge because I'm in her Instagram group. I can post the link below. It's a free group. She just helps people grow their Instagram following. And what's really great is that she gives us things every single day that you can post about. If you're not into Instagram, you can try this on your business page. Again, your team leaders, your team managers can also be giving you IGAs that are about posting to your groups. Use that same information on Pinterest and Instagram and YouTube. Okay, so plan ahead. Keep a common theme. I'm going to go back. You can see in my Instagram spread, I have a common theme. I had a personal branding with my the image that I used, and sometimes I do a flat lay, sometimes I do something floral or holiday themed. Use a common theme and create a pattern on your Instagram posts. Use a common theme to whenever you share quotes with your business page and inspirational, motivational quotes. Saving edits in programs like Canva or any of those, photo editing programs makes things so much faster. But don't forget, you want to share your personal life. Maybe not your kids if you want to keep that personal, but taking a picture of a coffee cup and your nails and saying coffee and then adulting. Super cute, super easy share on Instagram. Hashtag coffee, and all of a sudden you have 10 extra viewers and followers because everyone loves coffee. 80-20 rule you've heard from Jamberry. I've heard it from a bunch of different social media coaches. 80% of the stuff you share on your social media platforms should be personal, and then 20% should maybe trickle in the business. I'm going to go back to my Instagram feed. You can see I have 12 images here. 2 of them are actually Jamberry. 12 boxes, 2 are Jamberry. And remember, no spam. If my Instagram feed was all nails, people would unfollow me. So ladies, here's your homework. Yay! Getting to the very end. I challenge you to create a Pinterest board just for Jamberry nails. I want you to pin your current nail feed that you have right now. So take an image, put your Instagram handle or your website on it, and pin your first nail fee to that Jamberry Nails board. But the important part is link your website and use hashtags for the products. I know you can do this. This is so easy, but you need to learn to upload your own image, edit the link, and hashtag the products. Okay, ladies? I know that was super fast. If you want to go in depth and learn more, I can lead you to my social media coach. She's fantastic. If you have other questions, comment below. And I hope you girls have a wonderful day. Big hearts. I love you and good luck with your homework. Bye.